in a place where the land reeks of death and garbage. The breath of women can be heard as they pull life from the heart of decay amid heaps of pollution and hope. Have you ever witnessed the share of those who, in the shadow of civilization, build their future with our discarded fragments? This is the largest landfill in Asia, where the gray sky has long forgotten the color of dreams. Yet, in the heart of this darkness, stand women who are rewriting history with their hands. They are not the heroes of a fictional film, but the bitter, human, and ruthless reality of today. And we are about to enter their world where survival holds meaning. When the air is heavy with the stench of garbage and smoke, and the sun barely peeks through the clouds of dust, life here takes shape with a different definition. On the outskirts of one of Asia's largest cities, a mountain of piled-up waste rises like a natural hill. Yet, amidst this mass, women live who search daily with their weary hands for sellable scraps. They are referred to as waste women, but in reality, they are the hidden pillars of the informal economy that keep millions alive. In this documentary journey, we traverse the perilous and dusty path of these women. From dawn till dusk, they navigate among trucks, unloading mountains of waste. They separate plastic from metal, stockpile non-biodegradable materials, and see every shiny piece as an opportunity for survival. Their faces are scorched, their skin darkened, and their hands are maps of pain and effort. Yet behind each gaze is a hidden story of hope. Hope for another loaf of bread, another smile, a day when perhaps the smell of garbage will no longer linger. These women, despite daily dangers, from lethal pollutants to accidents caused by falling debris or toxic materials, continue to work at the heart of this human hell. Many are mothers. Some are teenagers who, instead of attending school, learn the lessons of survival in the waste field. The system that should protect them has long been silent, overlooked, indifferent, and engulfed in developmental policies that leave no room for the poor. Why women? Why do women have a more prominent presence in this inhumane environment? The answer lies in the social and economic structures of Asia. Women, especially in poorer communities, are recognized as cheaper, more flexible labor, yet remain overlooked. They are driven into areas surrounded by danger, in a silent competition for survival against men. Here, labor laws hold no meaning, nor do insurance and security. Every day, survival is in their own hands. From an aerial view, this mountain of waste may seem like just a heap of discarded materials. However, from the ground level, another geography has formed, a self-sufficient community with its own rules and an internal economy based on recycling and barter. The women are too astute to be mere victims. They have built their own system. Among the trash, local leaders have emerged, those who organize group affairs, set prices for sellable materials, and quietly establish a new form of social organization. But what is the price of this independence? Health. The air around them is filled with sulfur dioxide, methane, and lead. Children grow up with polluted lungs, and many have short lives. The stories of these women are full of incidents: gas explosions, the collapse of soft landfill grounds, sudden poisonings. And yet, come tomorrow morning, they return again. For survival is not a choice for them. The camera strives to provide a clearer picture of this reality, a reality often overlooked by the world. In honest conversations, the women speak of their dreams. One wants to send her child to school. Another hopes to wear clean clothes one day and live in a healthy environment. But what victimizes them more than poverty is the systematic indifference, the environmental injustice where the rich consume and the poor drink the poison of leftovers. Beneath the surface of this narrative lies a deeper concept: environmental inequality. In the modern world, as the label of progress grows larger, the gap between consumers and waste producers widens. Waste is no longer merely the remnants of consumption. It symbolizes the social structure. Where the waste is buried is also where forgotten humans are buried. This documentary is not just about witnessing poverty. It is an encounter with our collective conscience. The portrayal of women in this documentary evokes a contradiction in viewers. On one hand, there is pity, and on the other, admiration. Amidst the overwhelming darkness, they keep hope alive with their battered hands. Their voices resonate with women around the world, women standing in an invisible battle against injustice. In this narrative, cinematic rhythm intertwines with bitter reality. Between the slow movements of hands and the sparks of metals in the sunlight, amidst the sounds of stray dogs and the howling wind over the trash, our camera searches for traces of humanity. Each frame is a piece of a forgotten world. Perhaps it is the presence of these women that gives new meaning to the concept of life. They demonstrate that humans, even amidst chaos and decay, are capable of creating meaning. This meaning emerges from the ruins and ignites in their weary faces. When the audience views the final scene, they are no longer mere spectators. They are witnesses. Witnesses to a world that dies in silence, and to women who resist in silence. This documentary is not just about waste. It is about humanity. It is about women who, with their hands, pull history from the ground. Each image serves as an invitation to reflect, to take responsibility, to empathize. If the world cannot be changed overnight, one can begin with awareness, with a human perspective toward those living in the shadows of civilization. At the end of this journey, ask yourself, what is my share? Can I reduce even a fraction of this injustice? The answer you give will make a difference.